Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Yes. Gotta get out my own racism stuff out today, guys. Gotta get it out because, sometimes it needs to be addressed, sometimes it needs to be talked about. Now, this is about the whole Caitlin Clark situation, and I know this happened on June 1st, but I haven't got around to it. I actually wanted to get around to it yesterday, but I just didn't have enough time. So, I'm getting around to it today. I know there's a lot more stuff that's coming out today, and I'm going to cover that tomorrow, so don't worry, I will get to that tomorrow along with some other news. But what I have with this is the whole situation with the Caitlin Clark situation on what's been going on. So what I want to be doing is showing you actual clips of the whole situation was breaking down, and then I'm going to go directly into it because I know some black people are not going to like what I'm going to say.
Bounty on Caitlin Clark, because I've never seen a rookie treated like this.
Sky were playing the Fever today. Sky score, and Caitlin Clark's waiting to get the ball. Watch this. Watch this. What is going? And there's Angel Reese celebrating. We'll get to that in a second. This is what is this? What is this body check? And also, where are her teammates running up to her? The ball wasn't even in play. Where are Caitlin Clark? Oh, she's just going to walk away like this? And then, before you get mad at me for Angel Reese, watch this. She was seated down. Caitlin Clark gets hit, and Angel Reese starts celebrating. Why?
Watch Caitlin Clark get hip checked by this Chicago Chicago Sky player, and tell me if you truly believe this is a basketball play or they're targeting her. You guys want to tell me with a straight face there's no agenda against Caitlin Clark. With a straight face.
Hurts the WNBA. It's delusional. It's delusional. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's damn near stupid. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, it's like these women cannot be serious at this particular point in life. Clear racism. They clearly don't like white women. Clear as day. Clear as day. I'm getting tired of people not calling it what it is. These heifers don't like white women. Simple as that. It's no science. It's no rocket science to this.
On the play before bumping in with Caitlin, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the Fever
I
score.
didn't answer no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
That's enough.
There's a lot of stupidity with this, and I think we have to talk about it. I'm going to give you guys a bit more of a rundown after I show you this last final clip, because I think people need to start understanding what's really going on here and kind of like where the black community is heading in terms of the actual stuff that's been going on. And I don't want to get too far into it because I want you guys to see what this one final clip does, it says, and kind of go on to a bigger picture, because it shows my actual concern of what's been going on, and with the actual tweets that I have here, to where it doesn't seem like it's really a good thing, right? Like, it's just a toxic environment in general. So we have here to where the interview goes in, and it's just, of course, the black woman's talk about it. It was like, oh, well, we didn't see the comments exchanged. We didn't see what was been going on that would have led up to this event. And, sure, if you want to call it into maybe a self-defense type of mechanism to where maybe you would want to self-defend yourself, but this is on a basketball court, and if you have any type of decorum, any kind of actual, well-mannered individual, you just don't go and bump somebody off into the court like that. It's not something that you do. I think I saw an individual that went and gone and said, oh, well, this happens all the time in the NBA, and yes, even though it does happen in the NBA, those people are pretty much kicked off the court. They don't get to see any time, like, it's considered bad, it's not considered good. So this type of whole narrative is really stupid, which I'll be going over there at some point, but that's just kind of what you guys need to start seeing here. So, again, without further ado, here's the actual situation on what this lady is saying on the Caitlin Clark situation.
These incidents specifically, what'd you think?
Wow. Well, I think there are multiple things to consider here, right? First of all, what we don't see on the replay and what we haven't seen on any replays is that before Chennedy Carter kind of shoved Caitlin Clark, there was definitely dialogue between the two of them on a previous play. What was said, I don't know. Chennedy didn't want to talk about what was said, but it's not something that we haven't seen previously. One thing about Caitlin that I'm starting to learn is Caitlin likes to talk in these games, right? She likes to talk. She's a competitor. That's what competitors do. Competitors talk trash on the basketball court. The problem is because of the heightened sensitivity that some people have around Caitlin, when players react to the noise that, that she rightfully so brings, it gets this narrative built that people are purposely trying to do things to hurt her, or they're jealous of her, or they're hating on her, things of that nature. And realistically, it is players doing what players do. It is competitors doing what competitors do. The officials did the right thing by making the call on the play. If they called it flagrant, I don't remember them calling it flagrant, but if they did, it is what it is. That's the call that they made. It's not the first time that we've seen this. We just saw in the Chicago game against Connecticut that Alyssa Thomas was put out for a flagrant 2 ejection on Angel Reese. It is basketball, right? And I think that it has to start being perceived that way because it just doesn't feel fair to continue to say that these things are done purposefully when we don't know that.
It's every single time that I see this is that where there are black people obviously defending other black people when you see is quite obviously that somebody did the wrong. Like the black person did the wrong here, and that's what I'm getting really annoyed. It's like, okay, so she does smack talk. Okay, big deal. Does that mean that you are allowed to kick her? Does that mean you're allowed to punch her? Does that mean you're allowed to throw her off a flight of stairs? Does that mean that you're allowed to push her? Is this even remotely allowed? No, it's not. You don't do this in normal society. Why would you be even allowed to do it in a basketball thing? And trying to defend this type of behavior, despite somebody's actual way they talk, is you're to hold over your own emotions and not do stuff like that. And regardless whether Caitlin Clark said anything or not, which I don't believe that she did, but even if she did, it does not warrant that type of attack in the first place. So that's what's been going on there. And I have a whole thing with this this issue where they talk about racism or what have you. I think that or racism versus jealousy, and it's hard to say whether it's racism and it's hard to say whether it's jealousy. But I do know, after some reading the Twitter comments, some of the things I've been seeing is that a lot of these people are making it a racist issue. A lot of these people are making it to where there is quite obvious that there is some racism involved. And I think this has been perpetrated with the actual division in our society, the actual hatred towards white people in current society, and where black people can't be, prosecuted or hurt in a match because they're defended by BLM and all other stuff like that. And I'm calling out black people to stop this shenanigans, stop this BS. And it's just something to show here, right? Something to show that that these people are just inconsistent on what they do. And that's my whole problem. That these people are just making a significantly worse problem here, and I can't stand it. Again, I can't say whether or not this was a jealousy thing or whether this was not a jealousy thing, because it's kind of hard to dictate between jealousy and the actual racism in this matter. It's either one of the two, that's for sure. It's one of the two. And I think it might be, in this case, Chennedy might be in her case, might be a jealousy thing more than a racial thing, but I know people on Twitter, I know people outside of the spectrum are making it a race thing, and that's 100% true. I'll be showing that momentarily here, but I'm going to show you some of the people that are actually going against this type of shenanigans from Chennedy here, to where she is, constantly doing this stuff. So without further ado, here you go.
Going on right now. Caitlin Clark says she got cheap shotted against the sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down. It is what it is. She's not the first. She won't be the last. My issue and my question is, where the fuck are her teammates at? Where y'all at? Where the rest of the Indiana Fever at? I've seen a couple girls smirk when she's got knocked down, half-assed to pick her up. Like, y'all supposed to protect the asset, protect the star. And all this is the team. She's the star. You always protect your star. I was someone who protected the stars. You fuck with Cole, CP, Blake, List goes on. It's going to be a problem because you guys are supposed to be a family. And you wonder why you sit at the bottom of the league right now is because y'all don't protect each other, man. Coach don't do shit about it. Players don't do shit about it. Y'all should be ashamed of it. But the rest of the league is going to continue to test her. And that's what they're supposed to do. It's your guys' fucking job to have her back and have each other's back. Got to do better, ladies.
Saturday, I wanted to make this video about Caitlin Clark real quick because I've seen a lot happen with her. A lot of jealousy, hateful comments come her way. And now this woman comes along and brings the world in and is now giving y'all that proper attention and respect. And you guys are getting these brand deals and getting this money. And instead of being appreciative and acknowledging that, you guys are like coming at her with these like hate-ass comments talking about, oh, well, you know, it's not just because of her, blah, 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 blah. Last night our game was sold out and she didn't play. Last night we flew charter and she wasn't on that flight. Let's stop it. It's not a coincidence you guys are just now chartering flights her rookie year. It's not a coincidence that now that she's in the WNBA, everyone's paying attention to the WNBA. I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot more people are. Okay? It's not a coincidence. It's the Caitlin Clark effect. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. All right? And it's not because she's white. It's not because she's straight. Good God, no one cares. And it's not because she's pretty. Another thing I heard from some woman who knows nothing about basketball saying that. It's because she's an unbelievable basketball player and talent. It's because she has a game style that we've never really seen before.
Showed it in the Caitlin Clark. Clark sent the number one overall pick tumbling to the ground. The referees reviewed the incident, but not upgraded to a flagrant or technical. They did, however, deem it away from the play foul because it happened before the ball was in. After the game, Carter refused to answer questions on what happened. Indiana general manager Lynn Dunn was among those frustrated. Dunn tweeted, "The difference between tough defense and unnecessary targeting action, it needs to stop. The league needs to clean this crap up. This is not who the league is." Absolutely. All this notion. Now, there are some people the last couple of weeks, and I ain't going to call your name, but you're going to see this, and I'm talking to you. What are they supposed to do? Let her score? They're trying to win. That's not basketball. Angel Reese getting tangled up? Angel Reese trying to block her out and she hip checks it to the ground. That's basketball. That's bull jive. That's bush league. Now, you woman enough to check the woman and she ain't got the ball, but you ain't woman enough to answer questions? And you wonder why. I don't give a damn what anybody says. They're mad at these young girls that came in. Sorry about that, ladies. They're mad at Caitlin Clark. They're mad at Angel Reese because they're the bird in magic and they're getting the attention. Instead of being like, man, more people are talking. More people, think about it. The game that the Las Vegas Aces played against with Caitlin Clark, the tickets were triple that a regular season game than what they were in the finals. Now you tell me what that is.
You're right. You're right.
Look where they're having to move the games to. They're moving games, putting them on big time situations. You're jealous. That was a Bush League play, and it needs to be addressed. That was a flagrant foul. That was unnecessary. Flagrant, anything deemed to be unnecessary. I need somebody to explain to me why was that necessary.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Don't worry, my bigger rant's coming. Don't worry. I had to do a last bit of this, but we have from what the comments that I'm hearing about with some of these people. That's from Harriet Eve saying, Caitlin Clark is no victim, she's a flopper. Basketball is a physical sport, and Caitlin is now in the WNBA. She needs to toughen up or get the F out of the league. This Caitlin victim narrative being used by the media and racist, as again, these people are making a race issue, is tired, sad, and pitiful. Chennedy Carter played Caitlin the same way and played her, and Angel Reese is supposed to cheer for her teammate. Yeah, which is completely insane, right? This is the completely stupid. This is dumb. I don't know where we're even going to remotely get this. It's showing that you know all that stuff like that, what's been going on, and what have you. It's insane. And the problem that regardless whether she's a flopper or not, it's like you could blatantly see that that when Caitlin got hit here, she wasn't holding the ball. She was just standing there, and she gets hit. Right? That's just stupid. You don't just get hit, right? You just don't elbow somebody off like that. That's just dumb. So you're making this a racist issue. You are making it to where it's obviously being a race problem, and this is the reason why the WNBA is suffering because of the women. We have this here, again, from Mr. Daddy. Again, this is another racist. I'm going to show you some of the extra comments here with this guy, because it says, if you didn't have a problem with it when this happened to Angel Reese, then shut the fuck up about Caitlin Clark, please and thank you.
Welcome to the league moment for the rookie.
Obviously, this is what's been going on here to what this happened to Reese, and everybody's going to agree here. Everybody will agree that whatever happened here is not good. And look at this guy's actual replies. Hey, newsflash, STFU, your dad's mother's a clown. Why is she a thug? STFU, and this is the mentality of these people, right? This is the actual is the brain capacity of these people. They're not very intelligent. They're low IQ. They're dumb people. And the reason why is like, oh, wow, Jen reports, why are you attacking these people mentally? It's like, because this is what these people are. They're making it a racial issue. They're trying to make it to where, like, oh, well, it's like, if you're not against this, it's like you have a problem with this, then you shouldn't have a problem with what happened to about Caitlin Clark. It's like, no, we have a problem with everything. You're trying to make it like, oh, it's not a problem when that happened to Angel Reese, but it was a problem with Caitlin Clark. We all have a problem with it. Everybody was against it, from what I gather here. And this is from Caitlin Clark's stats to Chennedy Carter's stats, right? This is showing that she has overall stats. She's a 16.9. Carter has a 12.6. 5.4 in TRB, 2.0 for Chennedy Carter. Caitlin Clark is 6.5. Hers is a 2.7. 1.2 for STL and 0.7. 1.0 for Caitlin Clark and a 0.3 so for Chennedy Carter. Like, in every regard, in every single way, Caitlin Clark smashes this person in just stats alone. She is a by far inferior person to Caitlin Clark, and it's quite obvious why this could be a jealousy thing, right? And then you have this here from Adam Stroller. I present to you Chennedy Carter, the player who sold Caitlin Clark yesterday. She is, we're not gonna go anything about the things that she's done. But we will say this, she was a 2020 first round 4th pick by Atlanta. In 2021, she got terminated from Atlanta after threatening to beat up her own teammates, kind of detrimental to the team. In 2022, she was drafted by the LA Sparks, picked her up, and waived her midseason for poor conduct. In 2023, she was abroad in Turkey. And in 2024, signed on with Chicago Sky and assaults Caitlin Clark in Sky's 7th game. So this is a known person that just continuously commits these heinous things, right? This person is obviously shouldn't be in basketball. She's consistently doing these things. I wonder why she was removed from Turkey exactly. That's kind of a question. Did she assault somebody again there too? Again, these people make me angry because we have here in the black community to where it's like we always have to go after the white person. We're always making it a racial issue. And I break it to you, black people. What is going on with your mentality? What's going on with your insanity here? Because I have a huge problem when whenever something ever happens to a white person, the black community goes up and cheers for it practically, or defends the other black person's actions like they're a bunch of savages. I have a huge problem with the black community. This is the reason why I don't associate myself much with the black community, because of this problem. You guys we've become more racist against the white people than we have in the past decade. It's insanity, and it needs to stop. And when we keep on pandering to this insane ideology that black people are always being held down by the white people, that black people have this issue, black people can't get a, like, were you even knowing what you're talking about here? The white man is not bringing you down. You always have to make excuses for yourselves for the fact that, oh, this woe is me, it's my problem. A white man bringing me down. I can't get up by my own self. Pick your dumb ass up, and then go out into the field, go work, and go get your ass in gear and start working and stop blaming everything on the white man. You have to be a perpetual victim all the time. And then whenever this happens, you have to constantly be doing this. And then let's get me started on the WNBA, alright? The WNBA in specifically here. The WNBA, this is disgusting by you guys, by the way. This is absolutely disgusting. You guys are being held by ransom pretty much by the NBA, and then you have Caitlin Clark, somebody is bringing you an audience to yourselves. And then all of a sudden, when this starts happening, you guys start attacking your market maker, the people that's making you money, the people the person that is, trying to make your league a better place, and then you go attacking her. This is the reason why the WNBA is just not respected at all. Because when you go on doing this tomfoolery type stuff, this stupidity, this is the problem that you start having here. Like, you become this insanity woke place that nobody will respect. This will make people not want to watch your league. This will make people not want to respect your league. This will make people move away and not put in less money and make you guys close down quicker than usual. So I'm telling you right now, this is stupid. This is dumb. The WNBA is just a joke of a league, and you're showing that you guys are a joke of a league. You're showing your audience the joke of an audience, and you don't deserve to be respected and regarded until you address this accordingly and respect your fellow teammates as a fair basketball players, because this is disgusting and I can't stand it. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.